I've really put this Ergo Kiwi knife through its paces, and I've learned a few things. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Bob Johnson here with PK&W Railroad, coming at you with another video. A while back I reviewed this funny looking Ergo Kiwi knife. I'll put a link to that prior review at the end of this video. Now that review was basically an unboxing and talking about my initial impressions. However, I have now built this wooden boat model almost exclusively using the Ergo Kiwi knife. And I've certainly learned some things about the knife, but overall it was a very good experience. First, one of the things I highlighted in the initial video was that this knife has a magnet in here that's part of the mechanism for holding the blade in place, and I was worried that that would be a pain in the neck. Well, it's a pain in the neck. If you're like me, you don't keep a very neat workbench. I absolutely don't keep a neat workbench. And so almost every day when I was working on the boat model, I was picking up a stray metal object, a pair of tweezers, a screwdriver. It was kind of a pain in the neck. If you're not a big deal, you know, but it was still a pain. So, but in addition, there was a problem with using the knife, and I'm gonna just come here and I'll show you. So you can see this is how you have to grip the knife, with your finger on the top here, and there's a nice rest area for the finger there, but a lot of your hand is underneath the knife. Super comfortable. However, when you want to cut close to your cutting mat, close to the ground, you're only going to get the tip of the knife against the cutting mat. So in order to actually use the blade in a chopping motion, let's say you want to chop a piece of strip stock like this, and you want to get the blade right down against the surface of the mat, you can't do it. Even with your finger out and you're not holding it, you can see that the way the knife is designed, there's still a gap there. You can't get down to cut on the mat when you're in the middle of your cutting area. What you have to do is come to the edge of your work area so that you can bring the knife down completely in order to chop. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience. You know, I would frequently find myself trying to cut something and, oh, okay, I've got to go over to the edge and use this over at the edge here to chop. So a minor inconvenience, but there you have it. So, despite that problem, I have to say that the Ergo Kiwi knife was really a complete success for me. I didn't set out to use the knife, it just was there on the desk. It had a new blade in it. I started using it on the project, and I never stopped. Every time I picked the knife up, I used it. The thought never crossed my mind, you know, hey, this is really an awkward knife to hold. That did not cross my mind. So the ergonomics of the knife, which is what the knife is all about, were really good. I think I got a good result on my boat model when I was just using the knife and a pair of sprue nippers and sandpaper. That was really the only sanding blocks. Those were the only tools I used to create the entire boat model. So it really did a great job for me. So overall, I have to say, thumbs up on Ergo Kiwi, as I said in my initial review. So thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, I really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate you thinking about subscribing. I'd love to have you on board as I deliver more model railroading related content. Until next time, Bob Johnson signing off from PK&W Railroad. Happy modeling.